Bill Clinton spoke last week. This is the Golden Jubilee 50 years for the Civil Rights. Yeah. What's your take on 50 years of Civil Rights Act in an era where we have the first African American president? Do you think there is much symbolism to that, historical symbolism, or is it much ado about nothing?
Those are my two choices. I did a story with the Washington Post, and when I finished, the reporter said she didn't know what I was. She didn't know I was a Democrat, Republican, black, white, or whatever, because I was all over the map. Because the right thing is all over the map. It's not just one party and one thought. So what was your question? You want to know
if there's the historical symbolism, or do you think there's much ado about nothing? We have the celebration of the 50 years of Civil Rights Act in an era where we have the first black president.
Well, first of all, let me say there's two ways of looking at it. One way is that I saw John Lewis, I saw Jesse, and I saw Lyndon Johnson's family, and I saw the appreciation that they had, that we were there and could recognize what their father did. He was a Southerner who gave up his political career to do the right thing, did not get credit for it because a lot of people didn't recognize the value of what he did. He also introduced and passed the voting, got the voting rights passed. So he is a great man in history from the standpoint of politically getting things done to help the underprivileged people. Okay? So that is something that I was happy to attend. I was motivated because, as I said, President Carter gave an unbelievable speech. Jesse was there. He gave us a lot of time, my wife and I, and so forth and so on. So I was encouraged. But then on the other hand, listening to Jimmy Carter give the statistics on the job situation in this country, the violence in this country, not only the violence in neighborhoods, but the violence to women. He gave some unbelievable statistics on the plight of the ladies in our society at this day and age. So when you become cognizant of what is happening today, you have to realize there's so much work to be done. But then on the other hand, you can't overlook those who are doing the work. And so I was saying to our host today, look at the power we have, the organization that we have here, the athletes, the intellectuals that we have here, the people with great hearts that we have here. And if we're a coalition, a part of a coalition, look what we can put on the president's door and say, Mr. President, why don't you support what we're all doing? You can't ever reproduce what we already are doing, but you can support it and make it greater and make it work. So that's how I think. I mean, I could easily say we have regressed, but as an activist, I can't look at it that way. I have to look at the positive side, and I have to look at how we are moving up. And today, to me, is representative of moving up. Because I know there's some sponsors here that have a heart. And we don't have a lot of people here, but we have a lot of great people here. No doubt about it. And so that's encouraging to me. Have Ray Lewis come and spend 3 days with us. That's encouraging to me. He was my dear friend Burroughs the other day. That is encouraging for me, with Dr. Harry Edwards. And so the history of all of these people that were a part of my life, just in the last couple of weeks, gives me great encouragement. But statistics show that we need to escalate our efforts and to look at the umbrella that we can create so that we have the power to truly address our young people on every level of their needs. Right. Not just be good and go to school or don't take drugs, but to deal with the realities that they're living with, because so many of them do not have biological fathers. Right. And they're taking gangs as their family and street as their family, and the I don't care attitude, which means I don't mind dying. So if I don't mind dying, I don't mind killing. We have allowed them to get to that point. Those of us who are supposed to be parents, and we're supposed to be in the richest country in the world, and about 3 people have all the wealth of this country now. I mean, Now, what have I said? Now, I said all kind of things.